There's so much I wanted to talk about this morning. Like, it's not fair I was born interracial and all the things about it. So I can be the white man I am in my dreams, the height I am in my dreams, everything. I'm a male model, actually. In my dreams, I am a male model. I shouldn't have to say in my dreams. I should be able to just be that person, touch the white women, put my fingers where I want to in them, impregnate them in the quantity I wish. And that's why I need to be worth money. When you have money, you get a right to rape card. You get a right to rape card. And you, by the way, that's why I said the thing with full pussy felony. If you've got hundreds of thousands you can pay a lawyer with, which is what I need, and to get myself to that point, you commit a rape. You don't commit a stalking. You commit a rape because you're in the service of trying to impregnate a woman. You want your seed in her. You want to force it. You don't let them say, "Oh, you're heebie-jeebie." No one's gonna tell me no anymore. I'm gonna be the person I'm in my dreams, and my penis is gonna experience expression in what I deserve. So, and no one's gonna be able to say no. By the way, women are actually put under mind control. So they're basically quaaluded mentally with mind control so you can be who you are in your dreams if you've got money. So I got to get myself some money so I can be the white man I am in my dreams. And so how do you do that? Well, it's a story you have to learn to tell about your right to spin dysmorphically, to have this spinning energy all around you, defeating the truth of your face, what it looks like, the color of your skin, so that your penis experiences what it wants to in the color of your choice. White, supreme perfection, the color of the brightest stars in the sky, astronomical. So people have to give their house to you. People have to give their house to you so you can have higher net worth, higher net worth, higher net worth, higher net worth. So they can't tell you, you weren't this, you weren't that. Autistic means I was Marine Corps, I was Navy, I was Air Force, I was Army, I was Space Force, everything. Because you right there, you own society, and boom, you have to be given VA 10X. But all of that is stuff I wanted to talk about in a lot of different contexts. I think I did a good job yesterday of talking about it. The key, though, is, and I also want to talk about, if I did speak Spanish fluently, conversationally, I shouldn't speak it in Tijuana if I wanted to go down there as an expatriate. So all these things I want to talk about, precisely because that's how people know you're heebie-jeebie. The problem is I speak. But if there could be some way that, autism nonverbal, and that's one of the things I talk about in the Dark Parts of Wisdom, we'll have to make that video. There's all these videos we have to make, and I have to write the book too, where that diagnosis was an evil, genius doctor way of sneaking retards in that had penis attractions because of the visual part of the brain to the right look, the right height, the right curves, so that women would have to still spread their legs for them. Well, we need to get me enough income, we need to get me enough net worth and income and rental income and enough net worth so I can be back on that plan, so I don't gotta say a word, but I can just pummel her and get the seed in there and watch the pregnancy and then rip her open between her legs and watch the bloodshed. As the white man I am in my dreams. So with integrity, it's done with integrity. I'm not a Filipino, I'm not Hawaiian, it's done with integrity. This is racial integrity. Anyone tells me something ain't right, you don't look right here, well, if I can rip the windpipe out, who's Marine Corps now? Who's the veteran of the Marine Corps now? If I can rip the windpipe out, who's the Honolulu policeman now? Who's the San Diego policeman now? Who's, with the training, with the having served in the Marine Corps at least 4 years? So that's mine now. I take the medal from you if I can do that, if I can rip your windpipe up. And that's one of the things that we have to make a video about too, is the training I want, like Jiu-jitsu, martial arts, to be able to, if I get a chance to kill Goliath and put my penis in the queen, how will we do that? And then because people that can do that end up getting a better queen anyway. But also, if you can rip the windpipe out of Goliath, and then you get to say, I'm not David, I'm not a Jew, and La Raza, no, I'm not a Jew. So let's see here, what else? Oh, we have to have an SDSU professor. So because I'm applying to work at SDSU as a custodian, we have to have a professor help me code out some things, particularly the back end of the CRM. And so that gives me a green light. It's green light, you got green light, HBJ, right to rape card, that you can go into a professor and say, because I'm applying for a job, and I want to work at SDSU as a custodian because I need some money while I'm raising money for running the LA Marathon, so that I can go to people's doorsteps and I've got that green lights. There's a green light to say I'm raising $3,000 for this thing, and I'm going to make a separate video about that today. This is all the videos I have to make today. There's a lot of videos I have to make today. So then transcribe them, wait for the transcript to appear from YouTube, paste it into ChatGPT, have it write a title and description, and then that way these are videos I can put into HTML pages that I have ChatGPT help me make, write some of the copy for it that'll look good, and explaining to the professor what system I need. I need Graph API to be able to go in and modify OneNote pages so I can create these daily dashboard pages. I don't have time to edit the video in, but if I put a link to videos I made before. This was at the time in in Hawaii at the tail end there, that I was trying to put all this stuff together to reach out to these professors back then, but I just sort of lost sight of it. That's why I need a personal assistant. I have an idea. I turn to my personal assistant. I say, how are we on getting free programming work, for free development work from professors that have sympathy on the basis that I'm applying to work at their campuses, and have a story, and I wrote a book and have a story about how people need to give me property so I can live the life of my dreams instead of the life my parents cursed me with because they didn't have integrity.